Today we'll be looking at the darker influences behind beloved Disney classics. Get ready as we explore how horror-adjacent works may or may not have shaped iconic films like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. Hey everyone, this is the Movie Maniac. Thanks for watching and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about these horror films that may have inspired Disney classics. So, I want to start off with The Little Mermaid. Let's dive right in.
That was a good pun, if I may say so myself.
Alright, no more punny business, let's dive beneath the surface into The Little Mermaid. While this Disney classic is known for its vibrant colors and catchy tunes, it's got some darker roots in its original tale. I mean, let's be real, the original fairy tale explores the mermaid's sacrifice, the loss of her voice, the tragic consequences of her choices, but I know Disney transformed it to a more lighthearted adventure. The essence of the darker elements still linger. Cue the horror films. Creature from the Black Lagoon. This classic horror film features a humanoid creature who lives in the lagoon, obviously. Some have drawn comparisons between the creature and the character of Ariel, as both are creatures of the water, longing for something beyond their current existence. However, it's important to note that the similarities are more thematic than direct references, but sit on this one for a little bit. I think you'll start to see it. Then we have The Phantom of the Opera, and while not a horror film in the traditional sense, I sure know a lot of horror fans that mention Phantom of the Opera quite a bit. The haunting and mysterious character of the Phantom has been linked to the dynamic between Ursula and Ariel. The Phantom's allure and seductive nature, as well as his manipulation of Christine, do share some parallels with Ursula's deceptive and manipulative tactics. It's important to note these comparisons are speculative and not necessarily confirmed by the creators of The Little Mermaid, but I have heard horror fans and people that love that genre and Disney classics like this draw these comparisons. Alright, Maniacs, our next stop is going to be Beauty and the Beast, which primarily draws inspiration from traditional fairy tales and Disney's own storytelling. There are horror films that, although speculative, might have influenced certain aspects. Here we go, Nosferatu. So the iconic vampire film Nosferatu does have a sense of haunting atmosphere and gothic aesthetics. The eerie ambience and visuals of the vampire might have actually indirectly inspired the dark and atmospheric setting of the Beast's Enchanted Castle. This kind of makes me want to rewatch Nosferatu. Phantom of the Paradise from 1974. So this is a rock musical horror film. It's loosely based on Phantom of the Opera, and it features a disfigured composer and his obsession with a young singer. So yeah, while Beauty and the Beast differs significantly in tone and narrative, the themes of transformation, redemption, and the power of love shared between the Phantom and the female lead could have potentially influenced certain aspects of the Beast and Belle's relationship. Again, this is purely speculative, and a lot of fans who are into both, right, horror and Disney, have drawn these connections in the past. I thought they were interesting. Maybe we'll never know, because I haven't ever heard the people on the creative team mention this, but a lot of great artists are always influenced and inspired by works that came before them. And there's no denying that both of those films have elements of horror in them, as subtle as they might be, because horror can be used as a tactic. You look at something not Disney related, like Terminator 2, it's not a horror film, but that T-1000 and the way he comes on screen and the way the music comes up and the way he attacks the lead characters is very horror based. And James Cameron's using that horror as a vehicle for the tension in the film. So it's definitely possible that we have a lot of older horror films that inspired a lot of these Disney classics. At least parts of them. That's the most important thing to outline. Alright, so what are your favorite connections between horror and moments in these films? I'd love to hear some more of your thoughts in the comments below. I'll definitely be curious to see if there's also other movies that you would draw from and make that connection with the genre. Alright, so most of you already know the drill, but for those who don't, make sure to smash that subscription button if you like this video and you want to see more like it, so you can stay inside the mind of a movie.